The views, comments, and opinions of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of Morris Media Studios, MorrisMediaLive.com, or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
Poetic beats.
When you see me, you can see it's California. When you see me, you can see it's California.
California beaches, California breezes, California bitches, our California needs. Sun up, sun down, all smiles, no frowns. Cali life is like a circus, minus the clowns. I keep the top down, swag stay turning. There's so much heat, the week get burned. Every day is the right day. In Cali, I do it my way. Kush on the highway, Sunday, Friday, Promenade Saturday, Sunday to Beverly.
Old as a motherfucker. Shit. 49 years old. I'll be 50 in a couple of weeks, y'all. Getting old as a motherfucker. But welcome to another episode of goddamn Al Toomer's Toomer Town here at Morris Media. I'm your host, Al Toomer, and we have a very impactful show, intense show here tonight with the panel that I have and the subjects that I'm going to be quarterbacking this show with. We'll be talking about domestic violence, August harvesting, and a bunch of other goddamn shit that people just don't want to talk about. In other words, controversial shit is what we do and talk about here. So, now I know y'all, you ain't normally seeing me wearing no bullshit like this, but it's finally starting to try to get cold in Los Angeles and all this type of shit. It's raining outside. I can't stand the fucking rain. And I hate cold-ass weather. I despise cold-ass weather. Even though it was 58 degrees outside, that's too cold. But if you look back north, and these motherfuckers 10 degrees below zero, you realize that we are a little bit brass than everybody else. But cold and rain, I can't stand it. Best part about the rain is fucking somebody. If you ain't fucking in the rain, it's a wasted-ass goddamn part of nature. Fuck watering the crops and all that shit. I give a damn whether it ever rained or not. So what I was talking about as far as the appearance, I threw it on a hoodie tonight. I don't normally wear hoodies. I don't buy these motherfuckers because I know they kill niggas who wear hoodies. You know what I'm saying? So I stopped wearing the motherfuckers, but on a cold night when it's raining, I will put one of these motherfuckers on, but still look like an OG with a brim on. I'm not just walking around with no fucking backwards cap on and a jersey and with a fucking hoodie on. They shoot niggas like that. That part. Yeah, I look like a Wall Street motherfucker wearing a goddamn hoodie. But I still don't wear them. For the most part. I don't bull over my head at all. Now, I done ranted enough, and before we really goddamn get into heavy shit, I got to introduce this goddamn very a panel that I have there, and I'm just glad that each one of these people are here, and we're going to have a good time. So let me introduce y'all and tell everybody something about yourself, and then we're going to goddamn do this. Let's start right here with this young lady here, Kashala. I understand that you're doing a lot of things out here in the industry, and as well as, you're a lawyer or something, right? Or
I do styling and photography. Okay. Fashion, everything.
Yeah.
Where you live from?
Come get
Just give you that time.
But you're on a roll. I am going to be a lawyer eventually.
Okay.
It's coming up. Give me about 7 years.
That's right.
Well, that's good. That's what we're talking about, sister. So we got you here for the female perspective.
What's up, Miracle?
On my forehead, I got my man Eddie Le'Mans over there, brother. I've been knowing for years.
Yeah.
He pretty much was started doing radio back in the day with him, all the way from New York.
Man, right.
Yeah, brother that always has a precise and interesting perspective on a lot of things.
Man.
Tell him, introduce yourself to him, Eddie, and let him know.
Eddie Le'Mans, King Kong Louie, you know what I mean? Founder and creator of Superforce Radio, which will be re-airing on another network. You know what I mean? Designer, Eddie Le'Mans Sports, GalacticWristwear.com, where we make jewelry that's infused with healing crystals and stones, And so that's a new conglomerate that has just been built. We're online. You could just go to www.galacticwristwear.com and pick your piece out. If you don't see it, I'll custom make it for you. Other than that,
that's beautiful.
Staying forward.
Ah, babe, well, hell, shit. We're going to let them know exactly what they need before this show is over. Look, this is the talent we have in the black community. I mean, it ain't always got to be a bunch of showing everything. Just the man who knows how to
sure
do
y'all
it.
tune in Toomer Town, Morris Media, live.
Live.
Yeah, so
direct.
He is. I tried to save him. He does needs no introduction. Tried to save him in for last, but he can't shut the fuck up until I introduce him. So let me get right on into it. This next guy's a good friend of mine, youngster, hell of a goddamn comedian, and is well on his way to being one of the next big movie stars out here in show business. I mean, he's already got a nice resume together with movies that he's done. And, hey, the kid is on his way. That's why I keep bringing him back down here, because my audience loves to hate him. Please, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Lionell Dalton.
Yo, what's going on, man? Shout out to my man Al, man. I don't know why he keep trying to keep me quiet, man. I can't stay quiet. Miracle, I love you. What's up, cousin? What's up, cousin? I love you, man. Tune in right now, Morris Media Live. Toomer show. It should be the Dalton show. No, I'm just messing with you. Hey, like that shit, bro. Yo, we live, man. Al, so you looking good, man. Listen, I like the suede. What's that, suede? What's going on? The shirt suede.
Oh, yeah, that's
it looks like suede on the camera.
Is it a hoodie? What is it? A shirt?
Yeah, it's what I told you it was, nigga. It's something to protect me from that motherfucking weather out there. This is my rain guard and cold.
You look like the Migos, man. You're dressing real fly right now.
You got the right shit on, baby.
I appreciate that, Lionel, but man, you got a hell of a lot. There he is. Hell of a lot of
We live. What's up, bro?
Me talking about that jacket, man. I was asking you about that before we came on
hey,
air, man.
Well, I'm American, man, so I got to represent my country, man. USA.
Oh, red, white, and blue in that motherfucker.
You didn't see the flag?
Good job.
You didn't see the flag, see? I represent America, man.
Nigga, if Trump them saw you with that shit on.
Hey, man, that's another topic, but
they let Kaepernick back in the lead and started hating your ass. You go put a flag on that loud ass. Nigga, that reminds me.
The best country in the world, man. United States, man.
Seems like you came out of prison as a felon, man, and tried to make that.
Nope, never been in jail. No. This jacket is. Everybody like this jacket, man.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying, but I mean, if you on that where in jail, nigga, the most dangerous motherfuckers in prison, they wear that color.
You mean the DOC with the DOC sticker on the back?
I can tell you something about the colors. What's up, baby?
You like this jacket? Cool.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen,
statement. That's nice right there.
You got a jean vest on. You want to talk shit about me?
You just said it looked good. I was giving you
inside, not the outside.
Compliment, nigga.
He does it well, Al. He does it well.
Nigga brought this goddamn eye-abusing shit up here. Nigga, people are doing this goddamn shit. Look up here. But look at you did that on purpose. You didn't come up here to protect your shit something from the rain.
Oh, you like my jacket? Thank you, bro.
Came up here.
See, my cousin like my jacket. Thank you, Miracle Dalton. Shout out to Miracle Dalton.
Anyway, nigga, I can't spend the whole hour fucking with you. Got a panel here. Now, first subject I want to talk about, man, is this. First of all, how did y'all spend your holidays? We are in the goddamn This is the most busiest bullshit holiday season. You got Thanksgiving followed by goddamn fucking Christmas, followed by New Year's, followed by February.
Yeah.
A lot of motherfuckers get fucked up.
You know what? I think the older you get when this time of year comes around,
it means a little less.
Yeah, it means a little less. You know what I mean? Your focus, not unless you got a whole bunch of children, or your family's just implemented that thing for y'all to get together at that specific time of year, which is a beautiful thing.
This is the best time of the year. I love Christmas, man.
Me too.
I ain't not really get no presents, but Christmas, I just like the feeling. But living in LA, you don't really get that real feeling of Christmas.
Yeah, because there's no snow here, right?
Yeah,
you know, I get it. No snow.
I really don't give a fuck about Christmas, man. It's because people around me, show just how cheap and just how they were. Cause my birthday is 2 days after Christmas, and niggas try to shortchange you. I mean, you gonna get me the same gift for both motherfucking days.
We both Capricorns, all right.
Yeah, but I'm right, nigga. When you right next to Christmas, motherfuckers try to shortchange you. But you expect 2 gifts for your birthday.
So you can't shortchange your earth, son.
Do you get people gifts?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, you deserve a couple gifts then, bro.
Yeah, well, it's just that this started with family, man. It's just been all through my goddamn career, and quite frankly, I lied to you. I've stopped buying motherfuckers gifts. I've been gave up on that because I got to buy somebody something. Christmas stopped being fun when I had to start getting other motherfuckers something. All the while, when I was a kid getting gifts, that was great. But when it went the other way, fuck it. Fuck Santa Claus, and fuck Saint Nick, and all that other bullshit. Nigga.
You know what my gift
Fuck
is?
it all.
Screws for real, man.
I mean, come on, man. Who believes that shit, nigga? He said, Jesus, when you celebrate Jesus' birthday.
Oh my God! You know what? We talking about so old.
I just like happiness, man. Whatever make if Christmas puts smiles on people's faces, regardless what it's for, then I'm all for it, man.
I'd go with that, but shit, what about the motherfuckers like me where it is stop putting smiles on my motherfucking face? I don't give a fuck about it.
You said, well, I think
I used to smile on that day.
you stopped smiling because people start giving you gifts.
I stopped smiling when I realized it was going to be a yearly piece of bullshit in my life if I didn't stop it.
You know.
What the fuck I goddamn realized.
But that's a self-experience, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I get that.
Yeah.
Self-experience.
Yeah, but
as long as we're not forcing that on others.
That's the thing about it, right?
So,
it's all about the individual.
Right.
First, let's get this. What you think about it? Because I would imagine at your age, it's still a beautiful experience for you, and I'm not trying to, take that away from you at your age. So I would expect you to have a very pleasant perspective on Christmas right now at this point in your life.
Well, I'm from Illinois, so I go to Illinois just to see family, but I don't get any gifts anymore. Like, that ship has sailed a long time ago since I turned 18. Oh, you're grown now. You ain't get nothing. And now my mom, she's sending me stuff about, it's her turn now. She's sending me stuff about what she wants, $500 gifts. Like, excuse me, ma'am. I'm the one that's still trying to get my life together, but
I'm still a baby.
Right. And the only child, they do not
right
care. It falls on me. What you want, Dad? What you want? Like, excuse me, I live in California. It's expensive out here. Y'all asking for $500 gifts? What's going on?
Read the contract.
Thing is just, you ain't bullshitting about that.
So it's not fun. I feel your pain.
Oh, but, shit, it is what it is, man. But, anyway, moving right along about that. I don't even like really celebrating my goddamn birthday no more, man. But I'm glad I keep getting them niggas shit.
That's your new year. That's your personal new year, baby.
My thing is, what makes you happy? Because it seems like you're down. What makes you happy?
That being down makes me happy because it keeps me alert. I just can't be no frisky happy all. I got to be alert all the time, man. So I've got that. I mean, certain athletes, they'll tell you they have to. You have to trick your mind. I have to stay this way to win, man. Said motherfuckers catching me on the chin.
Have you been winning?
Hell yeah.
Winning which way?
Winning in my way, nigga, and that's the only way that matters. I have my own motherfucking constitution, my own motherfucking Bible.
So my thing,
I don't follow nobody's shit.
I understand.
And I ain't trying to put my
I understand
on
what you're
nobody.
saying, but happiness starts within itself.
In the individual.
Exactly.
Man, what makes me happy might make you miserable.
Right.
And vice versa.
That part
but you still didn't tell me what makes you happy.
Nigga breathing every motherfucking day. You can specifically, give me an example of what you talking about what makes you happy. Be more specific.
As far as like gifts and stuff like that, me helping someone else, that makes me happy. So basically when people say, oh, I don't get no gifts, I don't get no business, nobody do this for me, nobody do that for me. If I take that energy, my energy, and put it in someone else, make someone else happy, then eventually I feel as though that happiness will come back to me.
Yeah,
but if we sit back and be like, F everything. I'm mad at this. I don't get this. I don't get that. Then you're not letting no kind of positive energy come in or let out.
That might be a phase of your life, son. You're 35 years old. You keep that mentality and get to 49 and tell me something.
I'm just saying with me.
Obviously, you ain't been right. Because you ain't been. I done been where you was. Keep on taking them, nigga, and get to 50.
So what was that turning point? Were you positive for a moment?
I'm positive now. In everything I do. I'm not the one, I don't sugarcoat nothing.
Right.
I'm one of them motherfuckers just put it out there like it is. That's why I respect Republicans instead of Democrats, even though I'm not either one. But the Republicans will let niggas know exactly how you feel. I like people like that. I don't give a fuck about you. Stay out from riding me. As opposed to somebody trying to soothe your ass and fuck you over to get some out of you. I don't like motherfuckers. I don't like
people like that either. But you can tell people how you can be honest with someone, but still be happy about it, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Man, my happiness is being just the way I am. If you think I'm unhappy, you need to try this sometime.
Nah, I don't like.
Keep bullshit. When's the last time some niggas just tried to jump on you or rob you? Bullshit stays away from me with my look. If I start walking out smiling and looking inviting, I'd get fucked up.
In the crazy sense,
I'm gonna keep this motherfucking look I got because it protects me.
So, yes,
you go.
In the crazy sense, reading in between the lines of what's going on, I know what you're talking about. See, you're content and you're complete and you're fulfilled within your solitude. There's nothing wrong with that.
But how do you grow?
Well, gradually. Gradually taking things maybe one at a time and instilling them in ways that you feel and keeping to yourself.
But if you're walking around
now, when you're talking about going within yourself to spread the love that's within you, now we're talking about another dynamic, and this is probably what we're talking about.
This is what I learned over the years. You learn over the years, right? When you walk around angry. Looking angry, not saying you're angry. Walking around looking mad, angry. I don't want to fuck with nobody. I don't want to do this. I F this, F that. Mm-hmm. Then that's the energy you project. So, for example, say me and you walk into the same room, right?
Right.
It's people here, right?
Right.
You walk in looking. People gonna get that energy.
Right, they can read that.
If I walk in, I'm like, hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? Then that open up, folks. We have a call out. So try
to invite people.
Let me tell you, before we take this call,
I don't think that's Al though. I don't think.
But the thing about it is, I'm a well versed nigga. I'm a well versed motherfucker where I know where to turn on charm. You understand?
Right.
Otherwise, I'm gonna keep this mask on. Everybody's not deserving of my goddamn smile and bullshit. Ooh. So I don't shuck and jive for no goddamn body.
You don't gotta. I don't call it sucking and jiving.
Maybe I use the wrong term, but I'm just saying. I know if a motherfucker likes me for the way I am, I got a real friend because they accepted me for who the fuck I was. Ooh. I wear this to keep bullshit away from me. The most deceptive motherfucking emotion in the world is a smile.
But you can wear that and keep positive away from you too.
Like I'm saying, Lionel, it's positive. Be positive your way.
Right. I get it. I totally
get it. When you get to my age, nigga, and get scuffed up a little bit more, you see it like this.
But
I used to still be just as exuberant as you
know what's so crazy about my life? I know I might be in my 30s, right? But I'm quite sure I've been at this table and did way more shit than something that what you know. I know you older than me.
Maybe you have.
Maybe I know you're older than me.
All you've done was your shit.
I understand that, but
everybody up here did. I don't know about this young lady, but every man in
my life been so crazy. I'm 37 right now, but please believe my life. I should be. I feel like I'm almost your age. All my friends back in Philly is your age. I have no friends that's in their 30s. All my immediate friends is in their 50s.
Like you do have an old soul,
I got an old soul, nigga. I was 12 years old hanging out with crackheads. I had my first son when I was 14. Like, I lived a real crazy life back in Philly. But the reason why I'm around you, because I respect you.
Yeah.
And you real.
Exactly. Now, let's take this call and see what's going on here.
Brother
Hello.
Toomer, this is your good friend Kevin, man. I call it usually off of perspective, but I'm going to call it back to you today.
Huh? Go ahead. I'm having problems. Porters, there's a shortage in this cord. He's going in and out.
Can you hear me okay?
I can't hear you at all.
I
can hear you. Go ahead.
Fine.
Well,
hear me
right
now?
there.
I hear you.
Can you hear me okay, Toom?
I can hear you. Go ahead. I can hear you. Just not in these headsets.
Okay.
So go ahead. Everybody else can hear you. What'd you say now?
I say I usually call to offer perspectives, but I'm going to call to talk smack to you today since I'm your good homie and stuff, right?
All right, go ahead.
Hey, that brother trying to be positive with your good angel of misery ass. So listen to him, man.
You need to hold up so I can hear you clearly.
Man. Huh?
Hold up just a minute. Go ahead. Yeah, I got him now. I got
Can you hear
him.
me okay now?
Yeah, go ahead. What'd you say?
I say that brother trying to be positive with your good angel of misery ass. So listen to him, man. For starters, you know I'm your good friend and I'm older than you. And as you get older, man, you're supposed to take a greater chill pill and not get your panties further up your ass.
Man, what I'm saying is anger helps me. What kills me, man, I almost had a heart attack holding shit in, man. So, I mean, if I got to be a commercial to keep living, that's what I'm going to be. Y'all don't niggas don't understand. I'm a little bit different. Commercialism is, I'm happy being that way. I'm happy being an asshole. Because so many people have done it to me in this life. I know people ain't shit. I'm a misanthropic motherfucker. I really hate the human race sometimes. All people,
Toomer,
black, white, men, women, I really think it's a waste of motherfucking time. But go ahead, Kev.
You just a contrarian by nature. You just like getting a rise out of people. Because let me tell you, if you follow conventional logic and you have a heart attack, your ass supposed to chill out to try to save a heart, not get more tense, man.
No, help me out, Kev, because I start cussing out everybody. I stopped waiting for them to do dumb shit to cuss them out. And I felt much better since July. My stress has gone down. I'm happier than, nigga, when is the last time you had to see me be this happy? I used to be worse than this.
Just happy.
Toomer, say that shit to somebody.
I'm happy being a disagreeable motherfucker because I've agreed with you motherfuckers too long and it has led me to nowhere. It ain't did nothing but fuck my life up. So I'm going alone now.
Toomer, you know we always talk shit to you. You talking shit about getting a present for your birthday. See, if you was a present-less motherfucker, then you'd be more grateful about it. Yeah, I mean, we can't help if you was born.
Yeah, I ain't gave a fuck about Christmas in damn near 36 years.
Don't be mad because people can get a discount with buying your ass presents. Just be glad you get the present, dog.
Right. He's got
I ain't got to be glad for shit because them same cheap motherfuckers expect me to get shit for them. Yeah. And I don't show it them. I used to be a big fool. Get motherfuckers good gifts.
So you one of them kind of people, I would send you a gift card for a restaurant. You know what that mean when people do that?
What?
That mean they want to eat dinner. They want you to eat dinner, but they don't want to eat with you. Okay?
That's cool.
So I'm going to send you a gift card
That's
for
cool.
Christmas.
See, I mean, the fact that, I mean, and you called in with this, and you called yourself a friend of mine, and people wonder why I cuss motherfuckers out.
He just this
is why I'm the bitter.
We just said you want someone that's going to be honest with you.
The opposite of the other man. He's trying to go the positive route. So I thought I'd just give you the sour milk he was looking for. Now I'm gonna give him the sour milk he's looking for.
You called in with that.
So take your pick. You got both extremes. You got lemons and lemonade. Which one you want, man?
Look, man, fuck you.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Next time this nigga call in, ask me, screen who's calling in. No, I don't have to take that type of abuse on my own.
But you said you want someone that's going to be honest with you.
Look here, man.
Yeah.
You just told didn't you just say that?
I didn't say I had a problem with him being honest.
According to your curriculum.
I had to like what the fuck he said. That's a part of what I can say fuck you if that's what I feel about you, what you said.
It sounds like a
subliminal I don't mind somebody saying fuck me. That's part of it.
Hey, Toomer, you're not saving a heart right now. Calm the fuck down. Okay?
I'm saving mine. I bet you I'm saving mine. My heart gets joy every time I yell and scream.
Holla.
What's up, Merle? Love you, Merle.
I need to start talking like Sam Jackson every motherfucking day. Every time I do that, it's like, damn, I feel good. That's why Sam Jackson did it.
Well, that's a true friend. He's kicking it like a true friend right now.
However, I was trying to do it the political correct way. He wasn't trying to hear that shit.
Well, you know.
Hell no. Look here, let me go into my other subject, man. Obviously, you guys are missing what I'm saying.
I hear you.
Yeah, but I mean,
I hear you.
both of us can't be wrong and shit.
I mean, damn, nigga, I'm perfectly happy being a black Donald Trump. Not what he does,
Black
but I don't
Donald Trump.
mind being an asshole to everybody. Everybody,
Right.
fuck you until you show me otherwise. Goddamn it, that's where any old black man ought to be at this point
I
in
hear
his
you
life.
loud and clear.
Nah, man.
Shit.
Nah, man. Because
No,
nobody
man.
gonna want to help you. Nobody gonna want that.
Because I can help myself. That's the thing about niggas. They looking for somebody to help. I can help myself with my own guts.
That's the problem. We think we can do it by ourselves. We can't do it by ourselves. We need help.
Man,
Yeah,
but you
everybody
gotta
need a
be,
team,
but still, you got to be able to pull your own goddamn weight to do that,
Exactly.
nigga. You can't come to the
As
game
you-
averaging
as
2
you-
points and
as
1
you-
rebound and
But as
can't
you
play
do
no
it,
defense and all
people
this
will
type of
see-
bullshit.
But if you helping yourself and you being positive, people will come around and willing to help you.
Yeah,
But
and
it-
even
but-
advisors
right.
are helpful, man. Ain't nobody trying to tell you what to do. Motherfuckers can offer some
But if you-
suggestions.
like-
you ever
like-
thought about that?
Man, look here. Let me tell you what's going on now. Everybody in it is calling me an asshole now, sitting here talking to me, including you calling in. So I
I
couldn't
know
be
you
that
trying
bad
to
of a
help your
motherfucker.
asshole, but that don't bother me. You
He
just my
trying to help.
asshole friend. That's all.
We still our friends. We
Couldn't
still
be
like
that
you.
bad of a motherfucker.
I like you.
Just bumped in the head over there, goddamn it, and shit at that McDonald's before I got in. Nigga, come on in. He wasn't even scheduled to be here. Nigga, come on in and sit down.
I'm here.
This is the guy I call in all the time.
I know.
This sister here, I brought her down because I wanted to hear her perspective on things. She's a lovely singer and everything. I mean, but, I brought in there, get us some exposure. She wanted to, do the radio thing. Now she's doing it. Looking great, and she's up here doing this.
Beautiful.
So, goddamn it, if being Satan
We're not saying
continues
you're
to make
Satan.
me
You're not-
goddamn
you're not-
help
you're
people
not
like
Satan.
this, I'm going to keep on
We
being
think
him.
you're a dope person, but you get more bees with honey.
I've tried it, son.
Don't
But
stop.
you get stung, obviously, a lot more with honey on your
That's
motherfucking
because
ass.
it's the killer bees that's coming out.
Yeah,
What's up?
they'll
You know,
sting you.
we get the
Ain't
honey
nobody trying
bees.
ain't nobody trying to change your old goat ass.
You
So
can't
we
change
just talking
it.
shit.
You can't.
Nah, this
know
I'm gonna tell you
I
right
was
here.
there.
Let me tell you what the world has did to two of the most loving motherfuckers in the world.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. They crucified him on the cross.
Wow.
Martin Luther King. They blew his motherfucking head off on a sleazy motel balcony, goddammit, because they were loving, nice motherfuckers.
But how many lives did
Once
he
I
change?
realized that,
Martin Luther King changed a lot of lives.
he wasn't around to know it.
What you mean? He still
It's
did
that
it.
he had to
His
die.
spirit is still around.
Okay, well, if you want to die,
His message is around.
I want
But
to
you
be.
know
I
what,
want to be
Toomer?
around to share it. All right, not
you
be
know
one of the
what,
dead
Toomer?
motherfuckers who lost their lives trying to get it done.
I got a
Well,
question.
look at it like this,
Yeah,
Toomer. Look at it like this, Toomer. Some people might be nice just because they're giving your ass a pass. How's that?
Yeah.
Now, they could just be more diabolical than your ass. So
Yeah.
appreciate those kind of nice people. Then.
Well, the
Everybody's
thing
nice
about it
ain't
is,
passive.
man.
That's the smile you spoke about, Al.
Yeah, that
That's the
deceptive
diabolical
motherfucker.
smile.
Yeah,
Right.
And he
Yeah.
knows that I'm not going to even go there, but
That's
he
right.
knows. I can't, man. If I just sit here and look like this,
I know not to fuck around.
but I ain't doing that. But just sitting there with my mouth closed.
Right.
I'm not this.
With
Oh, this
with
shit.
that assertive, scary look,
Yeah.
right?
When Toomer,
Even when I smile, it's gonna look.
hey, when,
There's nothing I can do about that.
Ah,
when Toomer smile, all I see is an upside down, ugly ass frown. I
Oh
don't
my
see
God,
nothing.
he is the best friend. He's the
no,
best.
no,
You got
Toomer, I
them,
think you're a good guy. You're a
I'm
good
just
guy.
messing
man.
with you,
He
Toomer. You
can't
know
do
I'm
nothing
your
but
homie,
respect it. He's content with himself.
Right.
He's living a good life. And he doesn't want to please anyone, and no one knows what took him to get this way, and he's fine with it. We don't have to depict everything. He's himself, we are ourselves, and
I'm
I
trying to let
respect
everybody. That's where you have to get to
We
that
know
point,
that.
man.
We know that. So everybody don't have to be happy. Some people could be happy with contentment. They don't have to be euphoric.
Man,
They don't have to
happiness.
be down
What I'm
and
saying
waiting
is,
on.
happiness is not an abstract word. People get confused on
Yeah, it's a relative
abstract
term,
and
right.
concrete words. It's not
Right.
concrete. You ask a million motherfucker what happy
But-
means,
but-
you're gonna get a million different answers.
But if
You
you
answer.
think that-
And
but if
what
you-
I'm
like
saying
love,
is,
we've been on
just
that
because y'all
conversation,
sitting
yeah.
on my happiness,
We're not
hell,
sitting
I'm
on-
diarrhea on y'all motherfucking goddamn
no,
shit
no.
happiness
Look,
just like
but
you
my
doing
thing
on
is- but my
mine.
thing
I mean,
is-
I'm cut loose shitting on y'all.
But my thing is, when you sit around and you mad, you angry, you come off very aggressive.
It
and then you
works
sit
for
home.
me.
But listen, what I'm saying. But then you sit home at night saying, Nobody loved me. Nobody wanted to
Boy,
do this
you
for
but
me.
you follow me on. Ain't nobody. These are my real friends here, man. Ain't
They
nobody
not
gonna
smiling
tell you
either.
that.
They
Yeah, we don't walk around smiling at men. If they gonna smile, they be smiling. Look what they need to be
Man,
sitting
you
over there
smile at
smiling for.
everybody, man.
Man, I'm telling you. Let's get on with this
Yeah,
subject.
I get it.
Come on.
I clearly get it.
Yeah.
Self-contentment.
I just wanted to say hello, Angela.
Self-contentment.
Well, I'm glad you called in, man. We was gonna go into some other shit because right now I already know. Just going into this subject, you know, this boy Kareem Hunt just lost his career by, another ball player and goddamn put his hand on a woman. This thing actually kicked the girl and they done kicked him out of the league.
What?
Yeah, Kansas City Chief. What do you think about that?
I think he was stupid.
I think his priorities are wrong.
I think
exactly.
so too.
I think he's
Yeah.
I mean, if just engaging women is your thing.
I mean, come on.
I mean, yeah, come on, man. You're not really thinking. But see, that's what happens when people are emotionally reactive. That's one of the greatest weaknesses we have people.
Yeah.
Because we don't really think things out logically.
Right.
Because if he would have looked at what he had to lose versus what he had to gain by feeling better by smacking her,
right.
he would have started laughing at her ass and turned around and walked off.
Yeah.
He
Well,
was emotionally
it's a reason for
the
reactive.
thing about it is, this wasn't his girlfriend or wife, so it's more of an assault. Domestic violence, I've been told that you have to be in a relationship with somebody, so it's more of an assault thing. But the fact that he got them fucking pushed her down and kicked her, it looked bad, but
But
man.
see, that brother was being emotionally reactive to something. And see, when people can make you emotionally reactive, it's like that dumbass president we have. He feels empowered by getting a rise out of people.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a form of control over people when you can make them dance to your tune and angry whenever you want them to be. That's
Right.
why I don't really do that.
Right.
I wouldn't give a motherfucker the flattery to think they got it like that.
I just
Yeah,
That's
but
what
you
those
would
brothers
agree
need to
that,
learn.
man, the mouth has to learn to be monitored too. I mean, there's, I don't even want to go into the bullshit about they say you should never hit a woman. I really don't want to go into that. But, what do you think about the fact they said that this goddamn girl would really set that boy off is not only did she call him a nigga, she put an adjective in front of
Yeah.
nigga. I mean, this is a
see.
white woman, and allegedly what she called him was a little dick nigga.
Yeah, but see, that's
Nah,
what
that's
they
with some
that's what
different
I'm
shit
talking
on
about.
Okay, so
But
she
see,
bruised
that's
his
what I'm talking
ego.
about.
That was an ego
Yeah,
bruise.
but man, the worst thing in the world is for a white woman. I mean, black women, you get used to that with black women. The worst thing in the world for a black man is for a white bitch to tell him you got a little dick. That nigga
But see,
snapped it. What the fuck off?
here's the thing. See, for emotionally
Kicking bitches.
reactive
I mean,
people,
That don't,
if
I just don't feel like, he still, regardless of what she said to him, you don't put your hand,
You
you just don't put your
right,
hand
in
on
that
her.
regard,
She
right.
never
Yeah,
treated
Regardless,
to go
but
that
like,
far.
cause she calls you a
Yeah.
little dick nigga.
Yeah.
So what if it is true? Nigga,
Right.
you just don't. You are an NFL player, man. You got a lot to
Yeah.
lose,
Yeah.
bro.
That
And
brother's
you
right.
just don't.
Here's
Exactly.
what Chris Carter was saying the other day, man, and it made sense. It's like, man, these boys, you're going to have to start putting goddamn fucking programs in for them in high school and college before they get to the pros. When they get to the pros, he said, well, they send all type of financial people in trying to tell you how to protect your goddamn money. Like Merrill Lynch and all that type of shit. What he said is goddamn fucking football is a very violent ass sport, man. To play that sport, you have to have a certain spirit to do that.
Right.
But ain't nobody teaching these kids how to turn that motherfucking shit off. They're warriors. They're violent.
Yeah, but
Nah,
the
you
thing
still
is,
know right
man,
from wrong.
You know
how-
right
from wrong,
You
exactly.
know how to get a first down, and you know not to put your hands on a woman.
Look here, man.
Here's the thing,
What
man.
do you think is more prevalent? A goddamn war veteran who done came back over here and shot motherfuckers up, or a goddamn football player that goddamn slapped a woman around?
Say it again one more
It's
time,
the
Al.
same thing. It's the
A
same
war
thing. It's
veteran
just
who came
different
back from
versions.
war back to the state amongst regular people.
Right.
They cause more havoc than anybody.
Well, wrong is wrong. I'm not quite wrong.
They're both wrong.
Everything is wrong. We go.
Yeah.
They go to war and they kill innocent people. Basically, man, like George Bush, man. God rest his soul. But the one, his son, I can't stand George Bush. You know how many people innocent folks he didn't got killed when he was president.
Well, no,
Right.
what he did was,
That was terrible,
What him
man.
and his father did.
They got so many people killed, man.
They incinerated people. And so
crazy, bro.
when I say incinerated, right, like when they had that campaign going on over in Iraq, right, and dropped those bombs, right, and you went over there to take a look, you could actually see the outline of the bodies singed on the wall and ceilings. So people were incinerated. And to add on to that, they were over there bombing and things like that, but they were destroying libraries, places that held sacred records and things like that. That's what they do. But now going back to the football player, see, a lot of these brothers that's coming up in the league, some of them may be financially sound, but we have to sound the mind. And so these brothers are moving off a program called the reactionary mind, where a word like nigger will trigger an emotional impulse, and that's what you're responding to, as opposed to sitting back and thinking about your next action. And so going back to a show like 48, right? How long has that show been on? Has a quote unquote Negro learned anything from that yet?
The first 48, I don't even like why. It's like what you put in your vision, in your space, man. That shit is when you watch the first 48, nothing happy with that. Nothing positive come out of that.
You know the ending.
You know the ending. The dude gonna go to the guy get killed. Dude go to jail. It's all negative. So why do people even watch that show?
But that's the point that I'm trying to make, because what that show is showing you all the falls and traps. So when you're actually looking at the falls and traps that somebody went through, right? You watched it. Why are you going through that? And so we have examples like that brother that kicked that woman, right? How many examples were before him? You know, showing that, like brothers, you know. I mean, where does it stop? So is something going on that needs to be handled. This is a mental status.
You know what's so crazy? This right here been going on. This been going on so many years. It just came out because it's cameras and iPhone stuff. You know,
and it happens almost every year.
Support what that brother just said, though.
the key is to teach brothers not to be emotionally reactive.
That's exactly, yeah, we got to control our emotions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when young brothers grow up and they can become teenagers, they need to learn emotional maturity. Ooh. Because when people know you're reactive like that, they can empower themselves by making you react. Right. And they can give you the old bait and switch anytime they want you to be detrimental to yourself. Right. And some people are so perverse and sadistic, they're willing to take a punch to watch you destroy your damn life.
Well said. Yeah, well, man, well it's said. Like, when you remember...
well said.
Remember you said this, man, it's like the average black boy at some point has to wean. This is why, you know, black fathers, if you go have a kid, you need to be in his goddamn life no matter what.
Yeah, that's right.
Most black boys are raised by a goddamn fucking female, man, and that's where that emotional shit goddamn comes from.
No, that's not true. That's not true. Right. Yeah, I mean, to a certain extent, but this is
okay, right. So you can't say it's not completely true.
No, I'm not going to say, but you see, what you just spoke about is rare in the household. You see, so, and this is what I mean by rare. Even a father who claims to be a father or claims to be a man is still missing that mental component. And so it's not in all of our houses. This is what we need to build. You know?
Just to be honest. It was in all, but we're talking about percentages.
At the end of the day, you still know right from wrong. You still learn. You're not supposed to put your hand on a woman. That's just, that's told. You know, you learn that shit in school.
Right.
Like elementary school. You know, if you put your hand on a woman, that means you've been doing that. I don't care what a woman do to you. Like, I understand you got to get someone. If somebody attack you, get them off you. But when the situation really start to grow, you got to know how to walk away.
That's the emotional trigger.
It really just became more prevalent. It just became more prevalent when in the last 10, 20 years, man, this shit has been going on. But
exactly.
It is tightened up like a motherfucker.
Then you got those
the last 10 to 20
you got those guys that's so little and they weak and they get power off of hitting a woman or putting their hands. That's where they get their power from. I seen this little kid in my building and I told him, he looked like Cat Williams. This dude was little and he kept fighting his girlfriend. I said, bro, you got the baby, man. Stop it, man. The cops gonna come. Neighbor gonna call the cop. They gonna lock your ass up.
Yeah, well, that's the thing about it.
And locked his ass up. I'm walking out. He's like, yo, can you tell the cops that I didn't do nothing? But here's the sad part about it.
After you told him.
Here's the sad part about it. I'm gonna let you go. Here's the sad part about it, right? Females. This is for the ladies. A lot of women that's in this world allow it. They deal with it. Like a man can whoop your behind. And then when he go to jail, you in court begging the judge not to put him away.
Yeah.
So it starts with the men, but it also starts with the women to stand up, woman up, and stop sitting home settling for a man to put their hands on you.
Okay, all right. Well, I can go with that. All right. Well, we done dealt with two different types of women. All right. Now, what about that other one?
Which one?
That one that will manipulate. Just manipulate the law to her benefit.
You got to walk away.
Hey, Toomer, that's
what if you ain't goddamn fucking got a chance to walk away? Because she been smart and bitch hit you like that shit when you least expect it. Accuse you of rape, accuse you of anything, and you ain't done nothing.
You know what that's called?
It's sad. It's sad.
That's called the setup. And
yeah, but let me tell you about manipulation. Let me say something about manipulation, bro.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of instances, man, women know that they can't whip men physically, but they can whip them emotionally. And that's why a lot of times, not all, but some women will
some females can whoop in the ass.
It's okay to cry, it's okay to be sensitive, it's okay to be emotional.
I've seen it.
But the first time she resents your ass, she'll be the first one to call you a punk bastard and make you go to hell off and be detrimental to yourself. Because you were trained and indoctrinated to be that way. But you know what? Emotional maturity and non-reaction is greater than relationships, people, and all that. As individuals, people need to learn emotional maturity and not learn to be reactive. I mean, even like in traffic, even like engaging people. It's just something you can do on a situational basis where you can always think in terms of your best interest on a constant basis and end up becoming your own enemy because you became emotion reactive. That's girlfriends, boyfriends, fools on the street, work, whatever, man.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers just need to adopt that as a general philosophy, and it's easier said than done. It's a self-development thing. But I teach behavioral science, and like I tell students in org behavior, man, once you understand the motivation for other people's behavior and you don't react to it, you don't empower them. So you need to learn to be observant and understand what they're trying to accomplish from you emotionally. And if you circumvent them from doing that, they'll become so frustrated they won't even try it because it's a
and they can have a day. You never know what a person day is.
We gotta. Well, thanks, Kel, man. Hell, shit, I got a little bit more time in, man, and I got some other shit I want to talk about, man. But thanks coming in. You always got them coming in with the real shit. Even though you started out dickheadish tonight. You started out very dickheadish. Well, I still give you the benefit of the doubt, nigga.
Okay, angel of misery. Take it easy, okay?
All right, bro. Peace and love to you, brother. Peace and love.
All right. We're going to take a quick little break here, and then we'll be right back with another episode of Toomer's Job.
Poetic beats.
California breezes, California bitches, our California needs. Sun up, sun down, all smiles, no frowns. Cali life is like a circus, minus the clowns. I keep the top down, swag stay turned, and there's so much heat, the week get burned. Every day is the right day. In Cali, I do it my way. Kush keep the highway. Sunset on Friday, promenade Saturday, Sunday to Beverly. Fuck the forecast, we know what the weather be. Post on the strip, showing off the whip. Real nigga love from the Bloods and the Crips. Cali, from the valley to the beaches to the flatland. Cali on my plate, I'm like a big old fat man. The desert is dessert, grapevine growing perp. All play, no work, got my boy about to surf.
When you see me, you can see it. California, California. When you see me, you can see it. California, California.
I'm off that Cali Kush, blowing in that Cali breeze. I love life like my niece, Cali dream. Palm trees and beaches, sunsets and clubs, VIPs, bad bitches, hoes and things. Throw up the West represent your city and your state, Compton, California. Shout out to Big Face. We on a Cali tip. Let's take a Cali trip. LA to the Bay, that's that Cali shit. Banging Dr. Dre on the way, that's that Cali shit. Bumping Snoop Dogg every day, that's that Cali shit. DJ Quick in my shit, that's that Cali shit. I'm a Cali chick, hood to the valley chick. Back to the hood, I was satin on my Cali shit. Queen of the West Side, BFLY, CALI, that's what I be on. Cali is my home, and home is where the heart is.
When you see me, you can see it's California, yeah. California, yeah. When you see me, you can see it's California, California. I be in the 6-4, 100 spokes, windows down, push smoke, West Coast. We got the best smoke, romance and with mango, and it don't take two to tango. Not with the sweet shit, that's just more for me. Oh yeah. Look, Kush lit riding up Wilmington 100 ENT, nigga ball like Wimbledon. So California had to pull the Impala out. Action baby mama favorite rapper, that she all about. Same nigga that these hoes can't get $1 out. Still bag a bad bitch when I'm out and about. California living fast and I'm loving it. Toss a few stacks for the fuck of it. Beats. When you see me, you can see it's California, yeah. California, yeah. When you see me, you can see it's California, California, California.
That's a nice song. I told all that when I first came
Boy,
here.
Beezy.
That's
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
Back.
Second half of Toomer's Down.
Yeah.
Back with my man Eddie Le'Mans,
Peace and love.
the Twacious Lionel Dalton, and the lovely Kashayla.
Yeah.
Nice.
Kashayla, we haven't given you much to talk about, so let's,
What's up?
sometimes we bullying you. Just talk about something up here and lead us, goddamn, where you want to go for a minute.
Have you guys ever dealt with a woman that has antagonized you or tried to antagonize you, going back to domestic violence, to try to get you to get out of your character? What did you do about that? How did you handle that situation?
She got knocked out.
She went to sleep.
You just kept.
That's terrible.
You said, "Bitch, stop playing with me."
He don't even play.
A knife. Or I mean, if a woman comes at you with a weapon or pick up a Remy Martin bottle and bust you upside the head, man, it's go for broke. I mean, they ain't nothing. You keep saying this shit. You ain't been through some of this. I done been through it, bro, man. There, if you tell me, nigga, ain't nothing a woman was up there and do to provoke you to hit her ass.
I love Al, man.
Come on.
Look. To answer your question with me, if when I first meet you and I feel like you angry, you arguing a lot, and your energy is not good, I get away.
Immediately.
I get
that
away.
first red sign.
Yeah, that first sign is kind of like, if I hit it, I might double back, but I know what box I can put you in. Okay. I know that it's not going to be longevity with us because I come from a really dark place. So I got a light switch. So it's therefore it's like I don't need to be around someone that's going to keep
Okay, well, nigga, what if there's no warning? What if it got to
be a warning?
I mean, the first time you with her, the bitch could go crazy, man.
Mm-hmm.
What are you gonna do then?
But what I'll do is I'll get away.
What if she don't want you to get away?
Do you keep it 100 or you just slide out like, all right?
I find a way. If I know that you angry and you can be violent, I just find a way to get out of there. That's the gift God gave me to spin you and be like, you know what? This is not good for me. I'm gone.
Some guys like that though. You just can't.
No, I can't deal with it. I can't deal with it. You know. I had some good girls in my life, so it's like if I had a good girl in my life, and I know she was a really good girl, and I had a good time with her, and she's not aggressive, then if I meet someone else, it's like, no, I don't need to deal with that.
Yeah, you seem.
Yeah, I get away from it.
I saw a situation like that. I just thank God that I've just put myself in a position, like really before I actually make a move, I actually think about that shit, man, like 4 or 5 times, thinking about the outcome after this thing occurs, after it goes down. Where do we go from there? And so I've been put in this position, where sometimes, you know, when it happens, you may have to humble yourself. And this is what I'm saying when I say humble yourself. Maybe absorb it for what it is, spin it around, and get up out of there. Because if you continue to pour fire on that situation, it's not going to be nice for you or the other person. Now, we as a man, it's not going to be nice for us because we already know what's coming next,
exactly.
right? And so, man, let me tell you, man. So when I talk about humbling yourself in the moment, that takes a lot. And so when we spoke about these football players that are just responding at that moment in real time without thinking about it. See, that's the difference between keeping the career and losing the career.
Losing it.
Yeah,
So
but we have to start doing more so start doing, you know, if it's like that, I mean, men don't understand. I mean, the law works for you too.
Right.
I have called the law on the women and, you know, and they were the ones in the wrong. I don't hesitate. You know, to call the police if it's an unruly goddamn broad. And normally when the police get there, she's still loud and talking shit.
You know what's so crazy? What you just said, it brought back like my baby mom. I had sex with this one girl and we was messing around and she got pregnant, but she disappeared and I didn't know she was pregnant. Then she came back. I didn't know she was crazy. When she was pregnant, when she had the baby, I was like, all right, well, this is my baby. Give me a blood test. She didn't want to give me a blood test. She went crazy. I'm talking about she bust all my car windows out with the baby in her hand. Listen.
Women,
so what you said, I was right. I went and got a restraining order. You know, I'm talking about. That's one of the man. I was the only male in there. Man, I got a restraining order.
I did it.
She came back, right? Bust all my windows out. The cops came and locked her and the baby up.
Yeah. And it was up to you to press charges.
Right, I ain't pressed charges, but it was just like...
They put her ass in handcuffs. It's like, because she had a 3-year-old daughter at the time. It's like, well, he can press charges on you, ma'am. And then your child is going to end up in the system, so you better work it out.
Right. And then we found out the baby was mine, and I knew how to treat her. I was like, yo, she got a switch. Let me just do what I need to do.
So the law is one way to deal with belligerent women, ladies and gentlemen. But the best way I deal with it is I've also learned how women do it. Women have goddamn been getting men fucked up all the time.
Yeah. You gotta
go to the law first, tell another goddamn man.
It's a science, baby.
The police one, and then they goddamn go to other dudes. And all this type of shit. Niggas, so that's what I ain't hit a woman in goddamn over 20 years because I got women in my life. If I tell them this bitch is agitating me, they'll go give her a good ass whooping. Now, I might have to send 2 or 3. She might get 2 or 3 of them, but I'm going to keep sending one of them till they whoop her ass. And, you know, now you know.
You know, that's a new business right there. We need to incorporate that. Beat up crews. You know what I mean? How much you charge to go over there and do that? Right. There you go. We need that to happen.
Yeah, man. Because like I say, I'm not against any man abusing a goddamn woman at all. I'm talking about the women who abuse this system, and we got them keep, you know, there's some very goddamn wicked women out there.
Yes.
So, no, I'm with any man. I've got them fucking motherfucker who's just beating her. Especially if you ain't got a shit-talking woman. You just a little meek woman, and you beating the shit out of her because your grit's too cold. I'll fuck a motherfucker like that.
You know, I know who that beat women? Asian folks, Asian guys. I see it all.
They do?
Man,
yes,
Asian
their
guys
daughters,
killing their wives, man. I go to little, especially in a Chinese store, man. Hey, get back! I was like, what the?
But they told you. That's what they do.
But they never go to police though. You never know, and you never see a mark
like that. Yeah, so we can learn something from.
They got their ass kickings down.
This the only city. This the only world. I mean, state, country that we really like respect our women. In a way, like as far as like a woman, you know, Americans women, y'all, you know, y'all have rights. You know, it's like y'all, you know, y'all move like men. Y'all independent. You go to any other country like India, China, you know, the Arab countries, the men rule the country. The men are so dominant.
Yeah,
the men are inside.
While
the women are outside, bowing their heads.
How you feel about that, Al?
Okay, I don't mind that.
You don't mind
Look how the
fuck
it is now, man. I feel like I'm living in a capsule of time in the world where women are getting their goddamn just due on men. Men have been cruel to women throughout history. But we living through a time where the balance is shifting. And I don't feel like God that's right, motherfucker. Why you putting me through a time where I gotta live with the shit that is going on because they getting it off? Man, when you start throwing 81-year-old motherfuckers like Bill Cosby in jail for doing shit, man, motherfuckers ain't playing.
And this world is so sensitive now, especially in America with Me Too. And everyone is so apologetic and empathetic, but just like we talked about, women are different. There's two types of women. How do you know, is she lying or not? It's sad to even think that way, but these days women can get away with the law. And
that's the same thing. That's the worst part about it, because if a woman is proved to be a lie, there's no goddamn repercussion on this bitch at all. She just walk away and say, I didn't get him.
And I'm a woman, I've seen it.
There needs to be repercussion where if you wrong, all right, well, your ass
it's like
go
the man
jail.
still
that's where the
gotta
beat
go
up
to
crews
jail.
come in.
Yeah.
Like it's like everything. It's like as an actor or a comedian, if a woman say one thing, he did this to me. That man gotta go to jail.
Yeah.
He probably never been in jail. It's like he gotta go to jail, and that's sad.
Yeah.
And then if he go through all this, he gotta beat the case. And like you said, nothing happened to the woman.
Yeah.
You know, Jay-Z said
15 plus.
Jay-Z said the first one to snitch, right, is the first one to get the deal. And so in the case of domestic violence, right, the first one that goes to law enforcement to make that report
I got that restraining order.
is the first one who has the law more so riding with them, right? And so in situations where you have that going on, and men are aware of that, everybody's trying to get to the sheriff or the police before the other one does, which is another game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who's running to get out the house first to get there to make the report?
Right.
And so what I'm saying by saying that is before it even gets to that point, there's a lot of work that needs to be done here, as far as understanding who we are, where we expect to go, who you truly are, what triggers you, and those are a lot of components that we are missing, that we got to get a hold on. And then when we lose control of that, quote unquote, the system is specially set up to tune into us to push all of these penalties and if that means anything.
It does, man. That was very well put, Mr. Le'Mans.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. We got to get ready to wrap it up. So, on the way up out of here, I want each one of you again to tell everybody who you are, what you're doing, and what you got, how they can get in contact with you, that kind of thing. We're going to start over there with my man, Eddie Le'Mans.
Peace and love,
Tell him
Eddie
again
Le'Mans.
about that good shit you was talking about before.
Oh, man, it's just peace and love, and just providing the type of information that people can make a true decision in their life, you know what I mean? And so outside of that, I choose to do it through entertainment, jewelry, and other facets, And www.galacticwristwear.com is one of them. And peace and love. Thank you, App.
All right, no problem.
Brooklyn in the building.
Always, man. It's a goddamn honor to
It's
have
your
you.
boy.
Anytime you sitting here.
All right.
Miss Kashayla.
Yes, it's Kashayla. You can catch me on Instagram, KASHALA_. I got you with the fashion photo shoots and the styling. Let your girl hit you up. Hit me up.
Then.
All right.
And the vociferous Mr. Lionel Dalton.
Ain't that some shit? Yo, this your boy Lionel Dalton. I have a new movie comes out actually Friday.
You got a premiere this week, right?
Yeah. Friday
Congrats.
is at the Howard Hughes. Thank you, Howard Hughes Center. It's called Compton Fine. It's got Lavelle Crawford in it. Got a few other actors in it. Got your boy Lionel Dalton in it. And we're having a screening this Friday at the Howard Hughes Center. You can go online right now and you can see the time.
Yeah, I need to be
And
there.
you can catch me at Lionel Dalton. I'm performing all over L.A. I got my birthday show January the 4th. Of course, my OG Al gonna be on it. January 4th, we live at the J Spot. So make sure y'all come there January the 4th, live at the J Spot. Then I got another show January the 7th at the Laugh Factory, Chocolate Sunday. So I'm in the streets doing my thing, man. Tonight we at the State Social House comedy show.
All right. Well, there you go. I'm your host, Al Toomer. You can always find me on Al Toomer 2 at any of these motherfuckers. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that shit. This is Al Toomer, the number 2 act. And you can get me there.
Yeah.
And I'm
I
Lionel
ain't
Dalton.
performing no motherfucking
Instagram.
where, but in front of my mirror right now getting great, and then I'll be back in these clubs in a minute. But you can Google me, That's all you need to do, and get better acquainted with me if you don't know who the fuck I am. And tune in every week here in Mars Media at 6:30 for Al Toomer's Toomer Town. We always have a very goddamn combustible ass panel. That's what we do. That's what I'm talking Stir up and talk about controversial goddamn fucking subjects, and you get some of the most goddamn realest goddamn answers up here. Thank y'all for showing up, ladies and gentlemen.
Love the content, brother.
Good night.